Hi Abby, thank you so much for responding to my video. I appreciate your feedback so much. I really enjoyed watching your video, and there was a few key points that I wanted to touch on before getting into your question, and that was that I really enjoyed the informed consent form that you found, specifically the section, the miscellaneous section where the therapist touched on what to do when a client was ill. And that was that, he'd rather not see the client on that day, and he understands that life happens. And I just thought that was a good little scenario to include in the consent form. And the other piece I liked was what he would do when out in public and he runs into a client, and what to do in that situation. Do you acknowledge them? Do you ignore? And just how you handle that. And he says that if the client acknowledges him, then he will acknowledge, but he won't go out of his way to say anything in case they're embarrassed or just feel awkward about it. So I thought that was really interesting and just a great idea to include in the consent form. So going back to your question, and that was, what should a therapist do if they do not use technology in their services? Should they include that in their consent form or not? I didn't find a definite yes or no answer in my research, but I did find some useful information and then just different ideas that I had. So I actually found some info in our textbook, and I'll put the reference below. But basically in our text, the authors state that obviously if you do use technology, then that there definitely needs to be a technology section in your consent forms with several different points included, and that's really important. So in my opinion, if the therapist doesn't use technology, that they should still include something just discussing technology in their consent form, and maybe just saying that, at this time we don't offer these services, and if it's something that they're thinking about doing in the future, maybe include something about that, or if not, just saying that we know this is a new and popular trend, but that's not something that we are going to choose to provide. I hope that was helpful for you. Thank you so much for responding to my video again. Thanks, bye.